All right, welcome back to this module and this video on Facebook advertising and how to drive traffic to your offers. So today I'm going to teach you how to create your first clicks to website ad. So let's go ahead and dive in, and I'll walk you through the process of setting up this ad so you can start getting traffic to the website that you are actually promoting. Okay, so you're going to want to go back into your ad manager, facebook.com/ads/manage. You can see it up here in my URL bar here. But you want to make sure that you're in your ad manager, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go to create an ad. Now you're going to need to have an offer. So some of you might be using third-party programs out there to where you can create your own capture pages. So like for instance, I've used a company called Lead Pages where I've created my own squeeze pages or capture pages, however you call them. But here's an example of one right here that I would be driving traffic straight to. Now, if you are part of a program that offers you your own affiliate links and you don't go out and create your own capture pages, then you're going to want to grab that link. And for this example, I'm using my Mob link in my back office. Now, the difference is here, if you're using an affiliate link from the company that you're working for, you're most likely building their list. So one of the advantages of creating your own capture pages like this is you can integrate your autoresponder to these capture pages, so when somebody opts in, the email address and the name goes straight into your email account, so they become a subscriber of yours and you're free to promote whatever you want to that person. Now, the key to really getting high conversions when it comes to promoting affiliate links on Facebook is your follow-up. So remember that your follow-up is also 50% of the marketing. You need to make sure that it's solid, that it's branding you, that you're interacting daily with your list of subscribers, you're offering them value, and you're not just selling to them. One of the reasons why we are so successful is because when we do generate a lead, Bill will oftentimes get on the phone with them if we have a phone number, or we will get in contact with them personally through email and offer them a free consultation to get on the phone with us, and then we can talk to them about what it is specifically they're looking for in a home-based business or for ways to make money online or in their home business. So the follow-up is key. You want to make sure that you're not dropping the ball on that part of your marketing. So when someone gives me their email address here, I've got a series of emails that go out, and not only that, I also sometimes just email them daily things that are happening throughout our marketing or our daily lives to build those relationships with people. So again, if you're using a third-party software, you're going to need that link. If you're using an affiliate link from a program that you're promoting that you did not go ahead and develop your own capture page, then you want to grab that link in your back office. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my page right here, my link that I've created for my own capture page, and we're going to come over here and you're going to choose this section called Clicks to Website. So once you click on Clicks to Website, it's going to ask you what is the URL that you want to promote. So we're going to enter that in there, and once this gets done spinning, you're going to see that you have some options to upload images here. Now what I want to suggest that you do is to go ahead and upload an image that's the right size. So again, the image size is 1200 by 628 pixels. That's the recommended image size. So again, I use a program called Jing, J-I-N-G, and oftentimes I will go find an image out on maybe my fan page. I like to brand ourselves. So if you are in the position when you're promoting any of your offers, it's important to also test an image of you. Brand you, especially if you've set up your page to brand yourself and you're the business and you have different offers within that. And then another really cool tool here that I enjoy using is this Find Images. So if I click on Find Images here, you can use stock images. So you always want to be congruent, and you want your images to be fun, you want them to stand out, you want them to be eye-popping, because you want your ad to be clicky, meaning you want people to click on your ad because that's going to get more eyeballs on your offer. So what you want to do is just take a look at what your actual capture page is talking about. So like this, for example, the headline says, free video reveals the most profitable online training program and business system that pays 1K, 3K, and 5K commissions. Now, most people would want to put some money in their image. Well, you have to be very careful with that with Facebook, because Facebook is very picky and their rules are pretty strict when it comes to online marketing, online home-based businesses, get rich quick schemes, they call them, MLM, work from home opportunities, income claims. They have a lot of rules. So I'm going to tell you right now up front that even though you're going through this training, there is probably 98% chance that you are going to get ads disapproved. Don't get frustrated. Don't give up and think, okay, I can't get this approved. This, driving traffic to an outside URL, is probably one of the most common ways to get your ads disapproved, because all of us are in the home-based industry, most of you watching this, and most of our headlines on our pages are too hypey. So you may also need to, if you're using a third-party program out there, change up the headline to where it's more Facebook friendly. And one of the things that I like to do sometimes to change it up, if this doesn't get approved, I would come in here and say something, free video reveals how we started with an online training program, or a profitable online training program that generates us 1K, 3K, 5K commissions. See, I'm talking about ourselves and how the person is going to be able to discover the free video, instead of saying this will pay you 1K, 3K, 5K. You have to be careful of making promises to people, because oftentimes Facebook will come back at you and say that's an unrealistic offer, or that's an unrealistic claim, or that's a work from home opportunity, or it's a get rich. So you're going to have to play with your headlines. But I've given you enough information right here to know that your headline really needs to be tweaked if you start getting them disapproved. But start with the headline that your company offers, then start changing it up. And again, it's better to brand yourself. So I might change this up to something like, free video reveals how Bill and I have found one of the most profitable online training programs and business system that has paid us 1K, 3K, 5K commissions. That would be my next step. If that doesn't work, I would take out the 1K, 3K, 5K commissions and talk more about free video reveals our most profitable online training program that reveals the 21 steps to success. Something along those lines. I don't know what your headline says on your page, but I'm giving you some examples of how you might want to change that up. And that's the beauty of using third-party programs, is where you create your own capture pages, because you can change up those headlines. If I just use this affiliate link here that's in my Mo back office, I'm not going to be able to change up that headline, and Facebook may not approve this, because one of the things it says is, we guarantee you'll make a commission within 30 days. Oftentimes those kind of claims will not get approved by Facebook, and they will look at these capture pages. So back to what I was saying, look at your capture page, think of an image or an emotion that comes to mind, and then come over here and search for that. So I would come over here to Facebook and search excited, and then we click enter, and Facebook uses Shutterstock here and gives you all of these different images that you can use, and they're really good images. So I would want to use something, hey, maybe like this. It really stands out, it's colorful, it's eye-popping. Go through here and try to find some things. Here's somebody who's really excited. This lady here, we could use something like that. I wouldn't use a little kid in this, but this one kind of right here looks like it's freedom, this person here. See if it pops up. There we go. So that's really good. So I might want to use that, and all you got to do is click on that. I could go through here. Well, now this one's showing some money. You could try it, but again, Facebook may not approve it. I would stay away from the images that have money in them. But look for some stuff that really stands out. This is a great one. You could rewrite a headline with this and say, why is this guy happy? Because he discovered a 21-step business model. So we could change some things up here. And let's see, that's pretty much it. So I've got excited. I could do online business and search it and see what comes up. There are thousands and thousands of images here. So what you want to do is really create one ad based around your image. So I'm going to take the image of ourselves out of here, even though you do want to brand yourself, but for this one ad, I'm looking for the best image. And probably what I want to do is this online conference. I'm just seeing if there's anything else in here. This one might be good. All right, let's do that one and click done. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. So we're going to create one ad with this image, and you're going to be able to see how it looks, but you've got to choose a actual fan page to attach this to. I know we're driving traffic outside of Facebook, but Facebook still requires you to add an image. To add your fan page to these ads, especially if you're going to run these in the news feed, and that's what we're going to do. Now, again, if you have an image already, you just click upload an image. You can browse your library, which means you've already uploaded images to Facebook, and you'll be able to find those images. All right, so let's do the same process that I've talked about in the past videos. Remove from the mobile news feed, remove from the right-hand column. So now we've got My Top Tier Business Online Marketing System. We want to change this up, okay? So I'm going to leave My Top Tier Business here. Or actually, let's talk about what this is. 21-step business, proven system. All right, now that's not going to show up. Oh, it does. It shows up right down here. Sorry about that. All right, so the next thing is we want to change this text up. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all this, and we have 90 characters that we can add here. So what do we want to say? Well, we want to talk about what our page says. So the deal is you want to be very congruent. So what I might also want to do is I might change this image right here to this image that's posted in this ad here, so it stays congruent. All right, so let's talk about that. So 21-step proven system. Let's see. Free video reveals, free video reveals our most profitable, see what it says, our most profitable online training program and business system. Program and business system that, so that's not going to fit. Let's just leave it like that. So that's going up here at the top. And you could do something a little more creative with this. You could leave this part, if we hit the copy button here and we go to advanced options, you could put that down here. So it's going to show up down here. And then instead, what we could do is we could say free video. Free video for anyone who wants to be an entrepreneur. To be a successful entrepreneur. So you want to write your headline to actually what you're going to be targeting. So if you're going to be targeting stay-at-home moms, then you might want to say something about a stay-at-home mom in here. You could say something along the lines like, hey, are you a stay-at-home mom looking to make some additional income from home? Then that way you're speaking to stay-at-home moms, and that would be added in down here in your audience. So let's just say I'm targeting all the people that like Tony Robbins. I might say something along the lines of, are you a Tony Robbins fan? Check out this free video, that shows a 21-step business model. You have to be creative with your words to make sure it all fits in. Free video for anyone who wants to be a successful entrepreneur, must see. All right, then you want to add a call to action button. So you've got the shop now. So for those of you that are doing something where they click on it, shop now, they get to go to a shopping cart and buy something immediately, you could use the shop now button. If you are doing something where they're going to book an appointment with you right now, you can do book now if that's what your ad is based on. Learn more, that would be in this situation because I want them to learn more about this free video. Again, if you're doing something where they would sign up immediately as soon as they click this button, maybe they go to a webinar page to sign up, you would choose that button. If you're offering a free PDF report or a free ebook that as soon as they click on that button, they can download it, you can add that button. So let me show you what that button's going to look like. So click, I'm going to do Learn More button, and as you can see, it inserted a button right here. So when this shows up in the news feed, people are going to be able to click on that and get access to the page that I'm going to be offering here. So let's take this out here. It's not showing up for some reason. All right, free video reveals, let's see, our most profitable online training program, and I'm not going to write out the word and business model that deposits, oh, it didn't all fit. So we'll leave it like that. Oh, I actually just took it out of this area here. Sorry about that. I meant to go down here. All right, well, I'll just leave that there. Okay, so click to learn more about this system and business model that has changed the entire direction of our business. This is a must-see for any online marketer. Okay, we still have 46 characters left. I mean, I could write a lot more here and it shows up down here. So write as much description as you can in this newsfeed link description. One of the things that I like to do sometimes is I like to talk about Bill and I. Bill and I are committed. Bill and I are committed to your success. You know, I like to put a little bit of a personal touch to this. Always have a call to action in here. Click to learn more. So click to learn more. You want people to click on that button. So have that call to action. I'm not going to worry about the tracking pixel right now because that's going to be something that we're going to do in the advanced videos. But again, we have right now this running in the desktop newsfeed. And then you're going to come down here and you're going to do the same thing that we've been talking about in all the other videos. Choose one country in here. Choose your age range for your offer. Who is your target audience? What is that age range? Choose men or women. You know, I just did a video, an ad the other day where I targeted just men and I said, hey, Mr. Marketer. So I'm calling out all the men. I'm targeting men. I did another ad where I just targeted women and I called out the women in that. So that's a way to get creative with your ads. So then there you go, men. All men and women is what we're focusing on. I'm going to keep this to English. Again, you have the more demographics here. If for some reason that you want to, you know, focus on people who have certain job titles, if they own homes, their home value, parents, we've all gone through all this. This would be a good example here if you wanted to focus on moms and then you wrote your ad based around moms. Hey moms out there, you know, what if you made that your title? Hey moms out there, check out this free video. That's how you can get really creative with your ads. So you can use this, but again, speak to your audience in here, all right? So this may be, after I create this audience, I may decide I want to tweak this up a little. So let's go down here and select our interest. Now, there's two things that you can do here. It's just like the other ad. If you've got a pretty decent fan base built up, maybe over 1,000 fans, make your first ad by clicking on advanced targeting and target your fans. So include people who are connected to your fan page. So I've set that up there. So you would leave everything else blank here. You'd leave the interest blank, you'd leave the behaviors blank, you'd leave the more categories blank, all right? But now you're targeting the people who are connected to your fan page. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is you want to come in here and you can name your campaign. Go ahead and give your ad set a name. And then my recommendation here, because I find that this really works, is go in at a really high budget. And as soon as your ad gets approved, then go back in and lower that price. So, for example, here, the reason why we're doing this is because Facebook tends to approve ads a lot quicker if they see a higher budget. They want your money. So definitely go in either at a lifetime budget that's really high, like $250 or $100 a day. Just watch. As soon as your ad gets approved, you can always go back and lower this down to the budget that you want to spend daily. All right, so again, I'm going to run this ad continuously starting today, or you can set a start and end date. And then in this section here, we are going to optimize for clicks. Again, this is Facebook's algorithm. What do? They go out there and show this ad to the people whose behavior is most likely to click. This really works. Over optimize for impressions. So this really works to optimize for clicks. So you're safe going here. You will pay a little more per click over manually bidding for clicks. So again, test this out for yourself. If you want to manually bid for clicks, all you're doing here is you're telling Facebook, hey Facebook, I'm only willing to pay 56 cents a click at max. So don't ever charge me over 56 cents a max. Now, if you're being outbid because other people are targeting your same audience, they're not going to show your ad if your maximum bid is too low. So if I'm out there and 5 other people are out there willing to pay $1 a click and target your same audience, you're not going to win out. We're going to get our ad shown over you. So I actually prefer doing the automatically optimize for clicks, automatically optimize to bid to get more clicks. Yes, you're going to pay a little more, but they're well worth it, and letting Facebook use their algorithm is much better for you. So after you do that, what you're going to do is you're actually going to place that order. So you've set up an ad, you've got the headline and everything, and you're going to place that order. And then you've got to create a similar ad, because then this particular ad where we're driving traffic outside of Facebook, we also need to create a similar ad, and we're targeting our fans, and you need to go through that same process that I've shown you. Add it to the mobile news feed, remove it from the desktop news feed, click place the order. We're going to go back again after this process goes through. We're going to create another similar ad, and now we are going to add it to the right hand side and remove it from the mobile news feed. And now we have 3 ads targeting our fans, one on the right hand side of Facebook, one in the mobile news feed, and one in the desktop news feed. But we're not done, especially for those of you that don't have a lot of fans. You want to create another ad. So click continue. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create an ad in this set, and you're going to go through the process again. Paste your link that you want to promote right here, and this time again create 3 ads. But this time, go through the process of setting up your audience in the interest. So instead of targeting your fans like we did before, if you set up an ad to target your fans, make sure that you say you want to exclude targeting your fans, and then add in your audience. So who do you want to target? You have to ask yourself, again, and I've talked about this over and over, who would be interested in this offer? Okay, I know it's somebody who's already online marketing, they're struggling, they're looking for a proven system, maybe they don't want to call their leads. What are the perks of the offer that you're promoting? Find who that person is. Then ask yourself, all right, what else would they be interested in? Well, I bet that they are going to be interested in Ryan Deiss. He's another big internet marketer out there. So I'm going to go out there and target all the fans or all the people that show an interest in Ryan Deiss. So make sure it makes sense. Don't be too broad. I think going after just all affiliate marketers, if you were to type that in there, is probably way too broad. You need to get more specific and more current on following or finding interest of authors that speak in our industry, or authors that speak in your industry that you're promoting. You've got speakers, you've got trainers, you've got other gurus out there. You know, who's the guru in your niche that you know a lot of people follow? Think of it that way and add that interest in there. And once you've gone through everything else that I've shown you how to do in that last ad, go in high on the per day cost and place the order, and then make sure that you duplicate that ad again for the mobile news feed, duplicate that ad again for the right hand side, and then you're going to have those 3 ads. So let me go back to the ad manager. And you're going to be able to have that running in the ones we just created, which is up here, website clicks. Okay, so that's all you have to do when it comes to driving traffic to an outside URL. It's a clicks to website ad. The key here is understand that Facebook likes to keep traffic inside of Facebook. It's going to cost you a little bit more. And not only that, it's going to be a little bit harder to get your ads approved. So you're going to have to work with your actual wording if you create your own capture pages. You might have to tweak that, like on here, I would have to tweak this some. Always make sure it's congruent. So if I use an image in my ad, like you saw earlier, I might want to put that image on this capture page also. Let's just say I decide to target people of a specific network marketing company. I might come up here and say, are you struggling in your XYZ business? Well, check out this free video. It's our most profitable online training program and business system, yada, yada, yada. So speak to your audience. It takes a little bit more time to do this. It requires you not to be lazy, not to be sloppy, but this is what's going to really get you to stand out from your competition. It's going to increase your conversions. So I hope you enjoyed this training video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.